everybody. Welcome back to Donna's Dreamworks. Paper Dreamer here on YouTube. How's everybody doing today? Boy, I have been busy. I have been decorating and decorating and decorating. I have 3 trees up and decorated, and I'm working on some of my other incidental decorations now. I know I'm early, but I am hosting Thanksgiving, and I always turn my Christmas lights on Thanksgiving weekend, and so I want to make sure that I get things done before Thanksgiving week because I'll be too busy getting ready for that holiday. So today what I'm going to do is my lantern that sits in my family room. I don't have a candle in this lantern. It goes up on top of a baker's rack, and so you're not going to see a candle really that well if it's up top. It's on the very top shelf. My baker's rack this year I have used to display a great many of my Santa Clauses because I have quite a few of them. And so, and I will take you around and show you the finished product when we get done, along with the tree that sits next to the baker's rack. Now, this is the room that I said was going to be done primarily in blues and silvers, and it is to a great extent, but because I'm displaying the Santa Clauses there, and of course Santa Claus is normally and traditionally all in red and white, there is kind of an eclectic mix there. The tree is blues and silvers, and my bow topper for this will be blue and silver also. And so what I'm going to do in here is, I saw this cute little Santa at Dollar Tree, and because this is going on the rack where the Santas are displayed, I thought it would be appropriate to put Santa inside the lantern. Now, I don't want him to sit inside the lantern like so, because he sits down so low you'd never see him. So I have an empty ribbon spool, and I'm just going to put that inside. And before I get going, I will lower the camera down and show you. But just to show you the Santa Claus part, then Santa will sit up higher on that. So I'm going to get the camera down to another angle, and we'll get going with the topper for this lantern. See you in a minute. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is to make the bow to go on the top of this lantern, and I'm going to use these 3 ribbons. This is a really pretty blue. This is sort of a sparkly silver and white. And this one is all silver. So I'm going to make one of the funky bows for this lantern. And I'm not really going to do a tutorial, although you'll see when I make it. And hopefully I've got enough of that middle ribbon to do this. Okay, we're going to start with 3 pieces 30 inches long. And I'm just going to do a quick little dovetail, putting all 3 ends together. And I start at the fold and I angle down to the end, and in you go. Okay. Do the other end. And I don't know about you, but I have got so much glitter all over my house right now that everything I touch is glitter on it. And you sweep the floor, and it doesn't really sweep up all that well. Fortunately, I have hardwood floors, so I can see it when it's there. And that ribbon was full of glitter. Okay, now we'll do the blue one. 30 inches. 30 inches. 30 inches. Put the ends together, fold them in half. Start at the fold, go down to the corner. Put the ends together. Oop, this one had a fold over. Oh well, we'll still put the ends together, fold them in half. Start at the fold, go down to the corner. And you have your pretty dovetail. Okay, one more. This is 1.5 inches. The other two are 2.5. 30. Crash. 30. Okay. Put these 3 ends together. Fold them in half. Start at the fold. Go down to the corner. Put them together. Fold them in half. Start at the fold. Go down to the corner. There we go. And that one didn't get folded in half, so we'll just have to fix it. There you go. Okay, now we'll move this back a little bit for right now. I have all kinds of mesh up back here. I'm getting ready to do another couple of wreaths, and I have one is a Christmas present and one is one that's on order. So I'm just going to alternate. I think I'll put the silver, the blue, and the wide. Okay. Silver, blue, wide. And silver, blue, and wide. Okay, I'm going to do 5, 5, and 5. 5-inch tails and a 5-inch loop. So I'll do to 10 to 20 and then squish it up in the middle, and then this should be a 5-inch loop. And then I will just pinch it together. You see. Now this is single-sided ribbon, so you'll see the one in the back is upside down, so we need to twist it forward. So now they're both facing the right direction. Okay. The blue, 10 and 20. Squish them together. Make sure you have a 5-inch loop. I'm going to put it the other way. And this again, I have to take the back one and twist it around. Okay. 10, 20. Bendy ribbon. 50. 5-inch loop. And my fingers. They're all single-sided ribbons, so get lots of practice of twisting the back one and bringing it forward. Okay, the next one. 10, 20, up. All the way around. Take the back one, twist it. Okay, the blue. 10, 20. Here. Get the back one. see. Twist the back one, put all the tails forward. Back one, twist it around, glue, oops. Almost lost it out of my fingers. Oh, I've got a tail in there. There we go. And the last one. And before I go the last one, I shall get down a pipe cleaner. Okay, now I've got them all in my hand. I'm just going to put this pipe cleaner, the middle of it, right under my thumb, where I'm holding it. Take this around and just slip it between your two fingers. Bring this one around, slip it between the two fingers. And then grab hold as hard as you can. Give this a good twist. And I find twisting the bow, I can get a tighter twist. So now we have to play. I see I have a tail that's not going in the right direction, even though I twisted it. It must have come untwisted. But we can fix that. This one right here. Okay. There is another way I've seen these bows being made, a trendy tree. They make the bow all going in the same direction, all the loops, because that really doesn't make any difference. The loops are going to be pulled up anyway. And then they take their wire or pipe cleaner and divide the tails, put half of them on one side and half on the other. And it really comes out pretty much just the same. So it depends on what you find is the easiest way to hold the ribbon. I'm probably going to cut some of these. Okay, so now I could spend another half hour going through this puffing stage, but I'm going to put a few things together because it is going up on the lantern. So I have these silver poinsettias on a bush. So I can get the price up. Well, stubborn. There we go. Well, I got half of it. There we go. And I really think I'm not going to separate them. Let's bring this one back over here a little bit. And of course, once they're on, they can be bent. Then I have these pine cones that have some silver in them. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the pine cones out a little bit, and the flowers, pull them back a little bit so they're not all on the same level. They're doing good with their price tags lately. I can't get them off. Okay, so if we put the pine cones there and the flowers there, see, it gives it a little bit of depth. So that's what I think I'll do. And then we'll do it the same way the other direction. Oh, Chelsea is speaking. I don't know if you could hear her. She's not getting any attention. What I'm going to do with these is use a couple of zip ties. Tie them together. Then we'll add the bow to it. Mercy sakes. Okay. Oh, let's see. Zip ties. Sorry, I didn't get the zip ties down. I could just hold these in my hand forever. I'm going to use some large ones. I don't need large ones, but I think sometimes they're just easier to maneuver. So on the other side, I'm going to make about like that, and like that. And we'll zip it. Easy for me to say. Did you see I almost used my teeth? Oh dear. Bad idea. And I think I'll put one more just to make sure it's secure. Okay, now what I'm going to do is just bend this little puppy. I'm going to put the bow right in the middle using the pipe cleaner. And I am going to have to shorten a lot of these tails or you won't be able to see the greenery at all. And remember, you will be looking up at this. So I think what I'll do is just take another piece of, oh, let's see, this silver here. Put that in the pipe cleaner. And use that to tie this on. And I want them to go, this is the front, it's going to go this way. And with all these tails, You really can't even see this piece that's being used to tie it on. So I'm really only going to do it in the knot. As soon as I get it around the whole thing, here we go. And like I said, you won't see the back of it. Okay, now, pull up some of these flowers through the ribbons. Actually, I don't think I'm going to trim too many of them because now, what I did, put it in the wrong place. Put it in the wrong place. Okay, this is the front, Donna. Goes this way. There you go. I really don't want it down so low. Let's see if I can utilize this ring up here. With this ribbon, when it gets squished together, it just gets squished together. Okay, now, let's see. I think I will shorten these. So it's not covering Santa. I think that's looking pretty good. Now I do have some lights that I'm going to put on the inside. And I'm basically just going to kind of scoosh them around. Okay, I will put the timer on. You can see how they will look in here. But later on I'll go put the timer on. Back. Get your beard inside. Get the lights inside. So there we are. That's quite the statement. It's kind of big, really, but I think when you see it way up on top of that baker's rack, you'll see why it needs to be a little bold. So that's what it's looking like right now. I'll show it to you when it's in place with all of the other lights. See you in a bit. Well, here's a little bit of a tour. This is the table in the family room. And if you remember those styrofoam cones I got at the Dollar Tree, these are my little Christmas trees. And they're sitting on mirrors. Then I have a mirrored centerpiece. Still going to get a candle, I think, for the middle of that, but right now. Okay, and if we pan over here to the door, you can see the blue wreath. And going slowly over here, we're going to catch up to the baker's rack. And it's still daylight, obviously, so these are on a timer. Those are Christmas presents with all the lights inside of them, and they come on about 5 o'clock at night. In the meantime, you can see and way up there, Santa and the lantern. A lot of these are old. This one in particular was handmade in Massachusetts. And unfortunately, somewhere along the way, he lost his glasses, so I hope he can still see okay. And he carries a big package of presents, you see? And of course we have several Santa golfers, because we are golfers. There's another one. And here's a big guy over here. He's hiding behind the flag. Let's see if we can get his face out a little bit. Not really. And then we have the blue tree. Let me back up so you can get a perspective on it. And it's all decorated. Silvers and blues. Well, and it goes right up almost to the top of the room. So there you go. Here's our topper. Came out really good. I'm really pleased with it. When it's way up top like that, I have to go in and shut off Santa Claus now so I can put him on the timer later. Okay, so that's all there is for this episode. Bye. And everybody play nice. We'll be back again with another wreath. Bye-bye.